Alrighty, guys, so we are getting back into round 7. So after this round, we're only going to have 2 more rounds. And so, as you guys can obviously see on the screen already, it is a mirror match. Yeah, so it's a sort of interesting mirror match, something you probably wouldn't see very often. We have Wobbuffet Celigore playing the tech Muna. I put Muna and Musharna up there just because they both have their own uses. Musharna with the, I believe it's look at the top 2, choose one, put the other one on bottom.
I believe so.
And then Musharna, or sorry, Muna is flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's Pokemon is asleep. If tails, your active is asleep. So really interesting. When we chose who we're going to take, we brought them up here. I got their deck lists, and I'm sort of looking at them and just thinking, how did these two get paired up? It doesn't even make sense. But they did, and they're playing a very similar list. Just from glancing, it only has max 5 cards different. So pretty interesting. Obviously the sort of point of the deck is to be able to bring up that Celigore paralyze, then promote Wobbuffet, and then lock out their abilities. As we see, Hayden, they're both sort of on the brink of make it or break it. If Hayden gets a loss, he's not going to be able to make it. If Ross takes a tie, if he takes a loss, he won't be able to make it. But if he takes a tie, there's potential for points. Nothing too big, though. Man, so it seems like Ross went first and a draw pass, I suppose. Or, no, Hayden went first. Yeah, Hayden went first. If Ross didn't draw into something, he loses. Because it must have just been a draw pass from Ross if Hayden was able to get that out there. It looks like he does have a Mew EX in hand. So he at least has another basic Pokemon to put down for the turn. And we see it come down. And is there really anything else Ross can do? And we see the AZ. Definitely a good play, saving that Wobbuffet. Putting it right back down on the bench.
It's a real rough start.
Passing, yeah, really. Yeah. It's so rough. Obviously, Hayden has gotten what he needed in his first turn and his second turn to be able to get it all running smoothly, and then he was just going to VS Seeker for a Sycamore and play. There's the DCE and a Celigore, and another Celigore. He's so set. And he has that Musharna on bench. He's going to be able to take another Shelma into his hand. So it's put it back on top, I suppose.
Let's put it on top.
Okay. Alright. He's going to go ahead and take that right back up to his hand.
Very concerned.
Yeah. Paralyzed, poison. And if he doesn't get the Celigore in the next turn, he's just going to be able to pass and take the knockout on Mew. Which is still solid, because then he's not wasting any resources.
But
in fact, that's preferable.
Have another Celigore in his hand. He can still use Musharna's ability to get it.
Yeah.
An energy of any sort, or a DC, right? They only play 4 DCEs each.
No, actually, so Hayden only plays 4 DCEs. On the other hand, Ross plays 2 Mystery, so that he's able to attach it to either the Mew, which I believe has 1 retreat cost,
yes,
and the Wobbuffet, which has 2, and give it free retreat. And we see the Colress being able to draw 5 cards. And really just not a good start for Ross.
It's rough. He seems to be trying to get things going, but he's just not drawing in anything.
See, this is what I find it sort of silly about this this format. So Hayden, he's 3 of 3, so that's 12 points.
Yeah, and Ross is 12 points.
Yeah, exactly. Ross
was ridiculous. I was just sitting by Hayden. I was at table 160.
Man. So yeah, it just looks like Hayden's gonna pass turn. I mean, why do anything else? You have 2 Accelgors ready to go.
Couldn't hit the energies.
Yeah. I wonder if so they both of them play AZ. Now Ross has already played his AZ, so Hayden still has his.
Does Ross play a Robosa? Oh yeah, Ross does. Hayden doesn't, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Ross plays 1 Robosa.
He does?
That's Hayden's list. There's Ross.
Okay, so yeah. Looking at the wrong list. So yeah, Ross plays 1 Robosa. So there are a few differences. So there's the mystery energy that Hayden doesn't play that Ross does.
Hayden plays a Bridget.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, getting out your Shelmets
choice.
or your Muna as well. Ross definitely looking for that double colorless energy at this point. Bench the Shelmet. Yeah, he has the DCE. So Ross also plays 1 Shaman EX. And on the other hand, Hayden does not. He plays the Jirachi instead. Small differences.
Is now on the bench for Ross.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So he's going to be able to
attack.
Hit with the Accelgor this turn.
Poison paralyzed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
Broken.
All right, let's see. See if he can get out of this situation. If he has the AZ, yeah, what else? So, AZ.
I mean, he has a double colorless.
Yeah, he has a double colorless. I believe that's really all he can do is.
I don't think he can get the AZ. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
rolling for Muna, and he puts himself asleep, so he's no longer paralyzed. But he's still poisoned, yeah.
And it's still going to be a knockout
Yeah.
just from passing because of poison. All right, so takes a knockout onto the Wob. See, that's what's really harsh about poison is with that 110 HP Pokemon that's so perfect, you know, and it dies going in to the turn.
Yeah.
Just a really solid play. He's going to be able to take, Ross is going to be able to take the knockout, which is definitely what Hayden wants him to do. You know, he doesn't want to be stuck for another turn.
Yeah.
He wants that out of there right now.
And if Ross could get something going even better, I mean, he obviously took a prize off poison, so he's doing something well.
Yeah.
The Lysander for the Accelgor. And
Definitely wanting to get those out of there, you know. Selgor having 90 HP is definitely not something that's good for Hayden. Ross is bringing this back really well.
this is just how, I guess, how easy it is to turn around the deck.
Yeah.
I mean, you give your opponent 0 turn to do anything. They can't do anything during a turn. No attacking, no retreating. It's hard to play through. And he has no abilities that aren't psychic. I mean, he doesn't play any other cards, but it stops Shamans. Stops Jirachi.
The only person that runs a Shaman is Ross. He plays just the one.
but Hayden runs the Jirachi.
Yeah, that's true. The draw EX.
So I could stop him potentially getting the AZ to pick it up.
Yeah.
But I think he took the knockout.
Yeah.
And he put the Wild Foot to sleep.
And he actually got tails, which is interesting. Which is definitely what you want to do, you know?
Yeah.
You want to make sure they don't get another turn, which is actually what happened is Hayden could have just flipped it back on Ross.
Yeah. There's the guesses. Do you have anything?
No.
No. That happened.
Yeah, you can sort of see Ross's face like, oh, dang it.
He's like, there's that. 0 item cards in hand. Oh, he's probably writing down what he has in his hand. Smart.
Yeah. Has to be careful about that, though, because he's got a very limited amount of time to be able to do that. And also the public.
I mean, Ross has caught it back up. It's 4-4 each. After a really rough start, straw pass in turn 1.
Yeah.
Pretty solid comeback.
Yeah, he's been able to bring it back pretty well. Still, there's just not much for Ross to do. He does get the heads or the flip for sleep. We see the Subgore in hand.
Yeah.
We know he has a DCE. And he has a Lysander in hand as well, I believe I saw. So if he wants to take a knockout on a Shelmet, why not? But honestly, you want to take it out on that.
Yes, because coming back into his
Yeah,
turn,
exactly.
the poison knocks out
That's what you're looking for. Because you want them to knock it out.
Yes.
So that you're able to retaliate knockout.
That's why it's so good.
He actually plays as the Bridget, getting a Shelmet. He's going to need it for the turn after, because he doesn't want to leave that lone Selgor out. Man. And yeah, he's going to attack with the Selgor, putting 80 on him, being able to knock him out into the next turn. I wonder what Ross is going to put up, though. Is he going to put up the Robo Sub or Shelmet? Most likely the Robo Sub.
Yeah.
Probably it's just the safest move out of everything he could possibly do.
Hayden does have the Lysander if he
so
really wants.
Yeah, and Ross knows too.
Yes, because yeah.
So maybe put the Shelmet and
Draw pass.
No, you'd make him. You definitely make him use
the
yeah. There's a float. There's a Mew. Lysander. Yep. He knew it was coming. He knew it. See Ultra Ball being played. Discarding Verbank. Of course, Verbank is like a dead card in your deck whenever you play one down, because your opponent is already like not going to be using theirs. Alrighty, so it looks like
Hayden just used Forewarn. Does he have 2 up? Is that one in the corner? Yeah. So
yeah.
Can he stack it? Is that a...
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
2 Forewarns. Well, he can't long distance hypnosis anymore.
Yeah,
so
I'm not really sure if that was the correct play. Because now he also doesn't have the option of bringing it active and just letting it get knocked out. Pretty rough circumstance for Ross again.
He just got something there going after a rough start and is back to being rough again.
Yeah. He's gonna need another Shelmet on bench, and he's gonna have to be able to hit this turn. Or possibly if he could get out of Muna, put it to sleep. Stall.
Yeah. Try to get something going.
So you see the Wob coming out. Okay, and Juniper. this matchup, it looks cool on paper.
Yeah.
Then you sort of realize it goes back and forth, and whoever has those small cards in their hand at the correct time, things like AZ, the Lysanders, the
pretty much whenever they need it.
yeah, if whoever's going to be able to get those consistently is going to win the match.
Or you could be like Ross and draw a pass first turn, take 100 damage on a Wobbuffet turn 2.
But still, you're able to come back if you're able to chain the knockouts, you know?
Yeah, and obviously he came back, and now he's kind of trying to stall here to get something going, putting the Shellman to sleep. But Hayden can forewarn twice. There's 4 cards to look at. Technically, it's only 3 because you put one back on top, but he has the Selgor.
Yeah, so he's not going to be asleep anymore. Looking for that DCE. See an Ultra Ball. Yeah, taking the Ultra Ball, playing it.
Now he gets to switch it around, and now he gets to look at another 2 cards. We know he has one more Wob in debt.
Yeah, and then again, Hayden's not taking a prize this turn. If he was, though, it'd be pretty much game at that point.
There's no way that Ross can do anything.
With this, Ross has some wiggle room, you know.
It's tight.
It is. Definitely, but
there's another Shellman.
Yep, definitely going to want to get those out. He'll probably play the Mew down as well in his hand.
Yeah.
You know. And then he's going to, if he had a DCE and a VS Seeker right now, set. But it looks like he's just going to have to Sycamore this turn. Oh, without putting the Mew down, though.
Well, it's Lysander bait. It can put the game back to
That's true.
Give Ross 2 cards he really needs.
I guess it's only really there if you're able to drop it down and then hit it.
So I guess that was a smart play. The second forewarn, he's taking the Excelmor. Does he have a DCE?
I don't think so.
I don't think he does.
Yikes. Not looking good.
Oh.
Uh-oh, yeah. And he's going to have to pass. Definitely.
Just like putting up that Shelmet is the best play. Because now, actually, this may have not even been that bad. So, Ross was going to be able to take a prize in the next turn anyway.
Yeah.
Because he would have gotten rid of the Robo Sub, and then he would put up the Shelmet.
Oh, does the poison knocks out the Shelmet coming into Hayden's turn, right?
Yeah, so
I mean,
it's actually, it worked out better this way, because now he still has the 2 Selgors.
And if Ross wants to take a knockout, he has to get rid of his only Robo-Sub.
Yeah.
So.
And his only a Selgor.
Hayden's just in a good spot. Just needs to get the double colorless energy.
VS Seeker, I believe. For the Juniper, and he's going to go ahead and play it.
What other options does he have? He's behind.
Definitely.
He needs to find cards.
Still about 20 minutes into this match. Like, we know how they're going to get played.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like this matchup is about one having these little cards. The Lysander.
AZ is really important.
Flipping, I feel like the flipping of the Muna is really important in this matchup too. Because
if
you roll a Tails and you can't roll out of it, you just gave up a Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I also feel like it's luck because Ross had horrible luck at the beginning. It shaped the way this game is because it just put Hayden in such a good position. Ross couldn't come back.
Definitely. And this is later in the game. They don't have as many resources left. You know, it's
heads on the moon now.
Yep. Which doesn't really matter because Robo-Sub sleep. Woo. You know. You can just use the effect on it anyway.
Forewarns. Can't really tell what he has.
First thing I thought Hayden was going to grab the forewarn cards. I was like, oh, wait a second.
Can't tell what he got.
Nah, yeah.
Doing good at hiding his cards from us.
As you should, you know.
I guess he probably got the double colors off of it now thinking about it. I mean,
yeah.
Because what?
And he actually passes.
Well, I feel like
He wants him to...
he wants him to knock out the Robo-Sub so he can come up and retaliate with the attack.
For sure.
And everything that he has up gets knocked out by poison coming back into his turn. Because everything has, 90 HP now?
Yeah.
So if Ross can play this correctly, he is in a better position.
Because now Hayden wants to be able to play down a basic Pokemon that he can knock out.
Yes. It's just those little plays like evolving the Mushrana, everything having 90 HP that really mattered, because now with him evolving the Cellgort, he can't retaliate in his next turn. So Frost just wants to get rid of the Robo-Sub and bring up the Cellgort and risk not getting it next turn, but getting the prize coming back into his turn that's still safe.
Yeah.
Because he has, I don't know, he's played, 2 Versus Seekers so far?
Yeah, at least.
And he has 4 Warned. Like, he's not in a bad spot.
Yeah, and he just played a Super Rod, getting more basic Pokemon into his deck. So if he can get into another basic Pokemon, it's going to be pretty good.
To knock out the basic Pokemon.
Exactly.
I don't feel like evolving was a smarter play for him.
Just sort of waiting it out. But then again, he would have had another turn to possibly get a Lysander.
Yeah. And maybe because he has the Versus Seeker. So maybe that's what he's thinking about, bringing up the Cellgort.
Oh, yeah, and there's it puts him in such a good position. He's going to be able to attack, and then next turn he's going to be able to get another DCE, and there's a VS.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, definitely take.
Bring up that Cellgort, the only thing that he can attack with.
Oh. Ooh, so he's actually going to opt to take the prize.
Interesting.
Leaving out. It makes sense though. So he's going to take the prize and not risk possibly an AZ.
Yeah, I feel like that's the better play, because he put down the Shelmet. Yeah, this is a good play.
This is why we're not playing.
Oh, Ross, I think, is too far behind at this point.
Yeah,
There's
one prize.
No way, unless he just can't get a double colorless energy, and Ross just keeps getting everything he needs. But that's
there's double colorless on top of Hayden's deck.
Oh yeah, because he forewarned. So
yeah, it was Shelmet DCE, and he took the Shelmet.
Well, Ross could bring up the Robo-Sub.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure
he has no Retaliator.
Yeah,
no Shelmet.
Yeah. Unless he puts it down this turn, I mean.
Yeah. Well, there's Mew, so.
He has 2 Cellgorts on the bench, so he could. I don't know how many DCs he has left either. Oh, well, there's
enough.
One. I'd imagine he would. Oh, in one. Stopping him from Versus Seekering, because I believe he had what? He plays. I believe he had his computer search in his hand. I think that's what I saw. So he could have computer searched for Versus Seeker.
You know, even getting N down to 1, it's not like the end of the world because of Musharna.
4-1, yeah. You can look at top 3 cards. And still, you're gonna take 2 and just put the one you don't want back on the top. I mean, still a solid spot for Hayden. Yeah, I'd imagine he'd retreat into the Mew.
Yeah, just to keep that attacker.
And then put the Robo-Sub up.
Yeah. Nope. What? He almost put a Shelmet on top of his deck like he was being put back.
I'd imagine he'd bring up.
It doesn't really matter. Everything but the
3 of his Pokemon have free retreat.
Yeah, so doesn't matter.
It's just sometimes maybe he has a tech Fright Knight that we just didn't see on his list. You just bring it up to stall the rest of the game. Because I can tell, but maybe Hayden has less.
Second forewarn. There's a
There's a
DCE.
DCE. I imagine he would put that back on top because he's trying to get a card or supporter so he can draw more cards. And then he takes the lob. I mean, he doesn't look like he has much. The in. It's pretty clutch in there. Now, but if Hayden doesn't knock out...
There it is. Okay, so he puts up Shellman.
Oh. If Hayden... Well, if Ross chooses to keep his Robo-Sub active, he doesn't take a prize. Hayden's just threatening with all these Shellments. I mean, he only has the 2 Shellments left in his deck.
The 1 Shellman.
Well, he has 2 Settlers on it. And he has
no.
Right here and 1 right here. So he has no Shellments left, but 3 on the field. And if Ross chooses to knock it out, he has 2. But if Ross knocks out,
then it's over, yeah.
Unless versus Seeker AZ.
Man, that's such a thing. Considering they still have AZs left.
I mean, Ross played his, but he still has versus Seekers left.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Hayden play his yet.
I haven't either. Mew?
The Robo-Sub is really keeping Ross alive right now because Hayden just can't make a definite play without being put at such a disadvantage.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a tough game.
Yeah, first, with Ross taking 100 damage and then getting his lob knocked out, going back into Hayden's turn, it looked like this game wouldn't have gone on so long. It looked like it would have gone on to game 2 already. But Ross just not giving up and finding a way to fight through it.
Yeah.
Try and make a comeback. It's possible. It is. Bad luck from Hayden. Great draws from Ross. It's Pokemon.
You know? Yeah. Such a
just
luck-based game.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Draw heart of the cards there, man.
Yeah. And at this point, you're already halfway through your time. Yeah, they only have about 22 minutes left. So whoever wins this game,
it could determine who wins it.
Yeah.
If it takes this long, yeah. And nobody draws 4 prize cards.
Exactly.
So I think that's what Ross is looking at right now. He's like, I know this game's gone on for too long. I need to maybe stall it a little more.
And there's another end.
And the ends just keep rolling in.
Yeah, and Hayden has a ton of cards left in his deck too.
And so it's going to be hard to cycle through. I mean, you only get to look at 3 cards, 4 because your draw, and then 5 because, so maybe it's just luck. That's what Hayden needs right now.
Yeah.
Because Ross, he's in a good spot, a really good spot.
Definitely.
I feel like what really hurt Ross the most was the guesses for 0. He got to know what Hayden had in his hand.
He had so many cards. Like it had such potential.
It's just him not being able to draw anything off of playing a supporter just didn't help him.
Yeah.
I mean, it helped him work what his opponent
he got rid of the Robo-Sub.
And
now he's just hoping he doesn't get that DCE.
It's a big play. But
yeah, why not?
It's a play you have to make. And
all right.
He hasn't picked up his card yet. He hasn't drawn for his turn. Waiting for Ross to finish shuffling. See, right now, if the Mew would be on the field, it'd be easy Lysander to beat. So, and he's forewarning. There's
the Versus Seeker. All he needs. All he needs is the DCE.
DCE in its game. Unless Ross could get, there's an enhanced hammer.
Just for more insurance.
Trying to make sure, and there's a DCE. That's Lysander, yeah.
Yep.
Right,
so game 1 is going to go to Hayden.
As these 2 shuffle up, I feel like the 2 mystery energy could be a tech as well.
Yeah. Neither of them played Pool Scrapper, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
So, especially like for decks that play Tool Scrapper, something like the Mystery Energy is really good.
They both play 2 Lysander, so that's strong. But I think, yeah, what's it? Hayden runs Rosic as to where Ross doesn't, so that could be another factor in getting rid of more double colorless energy.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Verbank is dead. Whoever plays the Verbank first, I feel like
Makes all the other cards in their hand.
Yeah. So, and then let's see. They both like Teammates. Teammates is a solid card to play. But,
Oh, for sure.
these are solid builds overall. But what helped out in the end was the double evolution into the Mascherana. But it seemed like it could have been somewhat of a mistake at first, because if Ross would have had the right cards, he could have just kept knocking everything out.
Yeah.
Because everything had 90 HP, but Hayden kept drawing into those shellments.
Yeah. So we see Ross is going first.
Again.
Starts with a Shelmet.
Better start this time. He can actually play cards.
Yep. Just making sure none of them play a Wally.
Ross does not.
Neither does Hayden.
Alright.
So there's no potential for that turn 1. So going first is definitely what you want to do in this matchup.
Yeah. And I feel Hayden doesn't want to play the Jirachi.
EX? Yeah, probably not. It's such an easy prize.
It's 2 prizes, and it goes back into your turn. It goes back in Ross's turn.
Yeah.
It's the thing with the Shaman. I mean, it's Lysander bait, 2 easy prizes, and you can take another prize the next turn. So,
Yeah.
I feel like these 2 would not want to play their Shaman or Jirachi in this matchup. I mean, at least that would be my thinking, unless you really, really have to. But then I would doubt it. It's too much of a risk.
Definitely. You know, this game is it's really just waged in I think Hayden's favor because of time at this point.
And Ross also has another card that's not really good in this matchup. He runs a Silver Bangle.
Yeah, it's a dead card.
So, yeah.
It's definitely a very strange game.
These are rather similar lists, though. I mean,
Yeah,
they've got 2 Pokemon, or 1 Pokemon that's a difference.
I think 3 different trainers and 2.
Yeah, Ross plays the Robo-Sub and the Silver Bangle. Actually, yeah, he plays. Actually, I think that's it. That's the difference.
Honestly, at this point, if I was Hayden, I'd
slow
stall.
play.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't slow play.
Or I
But-
would play conservative.
Yeah, exactly. I'd put up stuff like Muna and just start putting to sleep. I definitely wouldn't try to put myself in positions where it could get bad with just not much time left.
And Ross has put the Shaman to sleep. Is this? No, this is turn 2.
Yeah, so he can
Well, for sleep, he's awake. He
Yeah.
could evolve anyways.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, see.
Not much matter. He has the computer switch in hand, so he can get any card he wants
Yeah.
at the risk of
Oh.
discarding 2.
Oh.
My.
Oh.
My.
It's so good. If he played the Shaman, that'd be pretty dang good right now.
Oh my. That is. And Hayden just getting everything he needs.
He really is. And Ross, on the other hand, oh my goodness, his hand looked like some type of trainer, and 3 Pokemon.
I believe I saw a double colorless energy.
Really? He needs more Shelmets out.
Yeah. I mean, Ross is a great player and all. He has a great background. But
Yeah.
when it comes down to mirror matches, it's more luck-based in this matchup. And Hayden's just getting the better luck. I feel like Ross played better at most parts of the game last
He was able
game.
to pull it back like twice.
Yes. So I feel like he was playing smarter, playing better. But I think Hayden had such a commanding lead, even the smartest player could have come back.
Yeah.
Ross gave up so much to try to come back. It's just hard to come back.
There's another Shellmet out. He's going to be able to promote. That's so funny. You want to promote the Shellmet for it to die.
Yeah, so you can. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
it's especially in this matchup. I feel because you can retaliate.
Viasiger putting that Jupiter back in the hand.
I'm not used to this table as being able to move. I'm used to sitting over there. Sorry.
You're good. And he's going to take a knockout.
Well, Ross needs to draw into something, get something good here to get going.
Get back in the game, yeah.
But once again, it
See a
looks
float
like
stone.
Hayden has a commanding lead. His hand's good. He's got big teams.
Yeah. Not really sure. Okay. I think he has the Acelagor in hand. No, okay, so he has an Ultra Ball, so there's an out. Sort
But
of.
He has a Tugger, so.
Shaman.
The Shaman.
Which
That's
sucks.
the only play I can see right now. Because it has to get more cards. Unless he's hiding a freaking like, Juniper. Oh, that's broken. Search through Zach, make sure he knows what's in there. Oh, he gets Shaman.
Maybe he prized the Shaman, or maybe he has something better in mind. It's a really tough call.
Maybe he's not going to evolve and he's not going to attack. Maybe he's just going to let Hayden take a knockout on a Shellmet.
Hope to top deck something else.
Yeah, try to get a better turn.
That seems just so risky.
But, I mean, at this point in time, if you don't have anything, you have to be risky.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a double colorless energy. He is getting another turn unless Hayden has...
Oh, so he puts it to sleep.
Oh. And there's
And
the tails.
tails.
I mean, unless Hayden has the AZ. Then.
Burbank.
No, well, he won't. Ross will get another turn. Maybe trying to put stuff together. That is a solid play, not evolving. Putting a Wobbuffet to sleep. Now, if this was Trevin in a Selgor mirror match, would it be different on how each player could win?
Oh, definitely. You know, it really depends. So, like, if the so you mean like a mirror match, or like one against the other?
Match.
Yeah, definitely. Like, having to be able to like Lysander out situations and
And just getting rid of the Trevin so you can play things. It's whoever. I feel like whoever would go first would win that game.
Yeah. Oh man, so there's the risky play. If there's an AZ,
It's game. Unless he doesn't get the Acelgor.
he needs a Selgor AZ.
Ross playing the risky. That's the only way he can. I mean, there's nothing much you can do. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to take the risk on rolling tails and getting rid of his Showmo with double colors on it. And double colors are valued, you know. He doesn't play any special energy charge. Anything to get back double colorless.
We see a draw into a teammate, which won't help him with the whole like poison
coming back
thing.
Yeah. So probably another dead card in this situation unless it's on a Shellmet.
Yeah. And he's just gonna pass. Gonna be able to take a
Solid.
prize and draw a card, and he gets a Colress that he would have to play for one.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely not a good situation. Because he'd have to do it for one,
but I mean,
and
kind of
then
has to. If there's nothing else he can play, yeah.
he's gonna have to get basic Pokemon. He's gonna have to draw into a single basic Pokemon, otherwise, I'm pretty sure it'd be game.
Yeah.
Hayden has such a huge hand,
and Ross, they're just laughing over there.
Yeah. Definitely.
I believe Hayden has this game. It's unlikely. Yeah. Unless true the Shaman, I mean. And I believe this is game.
DCE.
Yeah.
Selgor.
That's game.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna go ahead and opt to attack with a Mew.
Just
he actually has a muscle band in his deck, so I don't know if he wants to fish for it.
I'd play it safe. You know,
Yeah.
You're in a good spot. Obviously, if he draws,
And
I believe that's game. Russ doesn't seem to respond.
yeah, go ahead and cut the deck and see what he got. Oh, he gets an end.
Lord. Wow. Nice pull. Drawing 5 cards. He needs a basic here.
Yeah, he's needed the basics since the game started. So, you know, this doesn't even put Hayden back that much. He didn't have a wonderful hand, you know.
Yeah, so Russ just getting really lucky, or maybe is that what he drew?
Yeah, it was.
Not the top deck, but is that what he drew from the Colress?
No, it was the top deck. I'm pretty sure because he had drawn it, and then it was the card on the right that he played down.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So,
I mean, now he's gonna send in a Mew to get knocked out because poison damage is going back.
oh man, that's really unfortunate.
So Hayden, if he can get it,
that should be game. Selgor now just needs the DCE to be able to hit for weakness.
Yeah. And does he have it though? I mean,
yeah, and if not, he's already going to be able to attack with that active Selgor.
He could fish for the DCE.
Yeah, he's definitely going to try to thin out his deck as much as he can at this point.
Could have shown it maybe. I wouldn't waste the Jirachi.
Yeah.
Or Muna, I mean, that's safe.
Sure.
Either way, you're shortening your deck, but the Jirachi's just not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could use the Jirachi to get something and just shorten out your deck again.
Definitely. But he just needs one of 2 or 3 DCEs.
He needs a DCE.
That's it.
Has he played a supporter?
Oh.
He could use the
just played as Juniper, most likely. Yep. Discarding the Colress
for 3.
So
flip them over individually.
I wouldn't do that, especially on a stream match. Maybe if it's a fun match, but do we see the DCE?
No, he didn't get it.
Oh.
I mean, he's still in a great spot.
Yeah.
Obviously not taking the knockout, but still doing good damage. Maybe place the second Muna down to bench it and to evolve next turn. Have one Musharana up. Or just keep it evolving Musharana and play on a Muna. Plays a law.
Flowstone.
I feel like it's kind of redundant in this match too. The Flowstone. Just because if your opponent can retaliate and you bring up someone with the Flowstone, it's just a dead card.
Yeah. So let's see. Man.
Doubt Ross.
I hate seeing games like this, you know. It's just one person. It's
great players, both of them. But it's just the difference in the build, I think, makes a big difference. Just a couple of cards, like the Mystery Energy. That's 2 more cards that Hayden
has in his deck. Yeah.
So search through easier.
It's true. See a Bangle on the Shelmet.
The Bangle as well. That's another card Hayden has.
It doesn't have.
No, Hayden doesn't have.
Yeah.
Right,
Hayden doesn't
to
have
be able to search through. Oh, his.
Yeah, it's definitely I don't know. It could it could definitely go both ways. Oh man, sorry, I was just looking at the viewer count. Thank you guys so much for watching, by the way. But for all those who know Alex Mayfield, he's looking at this match like, oh man, you really don't want people watching and stream. It's so boring. But I'm pretty sure this is the second highest I've seen it, so
Maybe people like it when
random
well-known
stuff
figure
like
Ross
this.
Coffin
Oh,
gets
definitely.
demolished.
Oh, man.
Like to see
Nah,
them top players get hurt.
I think they just like seeing top players.
Well, some people are like, oh man, I've lost to him before. I know him. He's so good. Yes, he's finally losing to someone who might not even be known to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Hayden run before, but I don't think his name is as big as Ross's. Because
Definitely not as big as Ross's.
Ross is Ross.
Yeah, Ross is Ross. He's topped worlds, nationals.
Yeah, he's
I don't think he's won worlds. He's second worlds.
I believe.
The Truth, 2011. I believe that was deck. And he's just gonna pass, being able to take 2 prize cards.
Both of these are basically you win, you go on, you lose, you lose. You could get, points, prize money, prizes, but you don't make day 2. And
Yeah.
that's just the harsh X2 makes it. Nothing below that. And it's hard because 459 people?
Yeah, 459.
32 people going X and 2 make it. That's a harsh record. Or at least X and 2. Like
X and 2 is guaranteed.
Hayden could go 603 and make it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's the same record as 4-2.
Yeah. Hayden can't lose or tie.
Yeah. We're on the other side. Actually, they could both get a tie and get points
Yeah.
at the least.
I don't see a tie happening.
I don't either.
Ross would have to make a giant comeback again and stay in the lead enough to where he wins the game.
Well, no, he has to take 5
Or
prizes
he
in
has
less
to
than
be
3
ahead,
minutes.
ahead in prizes. So he would need to take 5 prizes or 4 prizes.
Even then, I believe just because Hayden won game 1.
Well, yeah, because they both took. Yeah, I Ross would have to take 5 prizes. And
Hayden would still win.
take 5. If Ross took 5 prizes, because he only has 5 prizes.
Oh yeah. If Ross took 5 prizes, I thought you meant like if he took like
If
5
he took
prizes. If he had
4, if he had 1 prize.
yeah, exactly.
No,
No,
I understand.
Yeah, Ross needs to be able to take all of his prizes this game.
He needs to take prizes turn after turn. But with the 2 Shelmets on the bench, it's going to be hard because just Hayden's going to be able to retaliate.
Yeah.
And Ross knows. I think Ross knows. This is kind of dead match.
But if you've already lost the first match, there's really no point in not trying.
Yeah, it's still possible. Pokemon is Pokemon, and anything can happen.
That is true. Anything can happen.
Jason Kozinski winning Mr. Darkrai. I mean, that's a thing.
It
I mean,
is.
he's a great player, and he played well, but he grinded through with Darkrai. I mean, anything can happen. At their time. So, Ross can win. You'd have to take 5 prizes in times.
It's a pretty harsh game state.
Ross turned 0.
No, it's not time yet for them. They still have more. We're not on the same time.
Oh
as
yeah,
everybody else.
You're right.
So they still have
What, 2 minutes?
a minute and 30 seconds.
So it has to take. It has to take 5 prizes in less than a minute and a half, and he just took 1, so now has to take 4 prizes. But obviously that will prove to be difficult. Hayden just has to play a little conservative, a little slower.
I don't think it really matters at this point.
I think he's trying to take the next 2 prizes.
He's going to be able to.
He's got an Asselgor up, a Mew, another Shelmet on the bench. Easy.
Yeah, but he's going to be able to take. Actually, he could take another knockout with Mew.
Yes.
Why not?
4 warns. Nothing he could really need. I mean, for Secret more assurance, hey, I've got this, I can just bring that up with Lysander. Maybe to Saul, bring up a Shelmet or something.
Yeah. Via secret teammates.
He can teammates. He did. No, he can. Because it got knocked out by poison.
Yeah.
In between turns, not during his turn. So that's probably just going to be like a caution. I mean, that happened to me today.
Well, the teammates would go back to your hand.
Yes, so the teammates goes back in his hand.
Yeah.
But he does not get to use the effect.
Yeah.
But did he look through?
It's time.
Did he look through his deck or just pick it up?
He just picked it up.
All right. I think he called it.
He did? Okay. I guess we'll see.
So time just happened.
Yep. Time's been called.
Hayden would have to. Hayden's turn 0. Passes. Ross turn 1.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, you might as well play it out. There's no point of being a bad sportsmanship about
two
stuff.
turns left. There's,
yeah.
I mean, he has 2 EXs done. So
he has 1.
He has the Mew up here. Actually, I think he played the Jirachi down on accident when he had the Waba. So he has the Mew and the Jirachi.
I see.
So, possibility still, because the misplay. But
well, he's already played a Stick or a Juniper for this turn.
Oh, well then I don't believe so. I don't believe he could do it at this point in time. Maybe
Turn
if he
2.
had the Lysander, he could have brought up the Mew. No, because the poison would have knocked out the Jirachi in time.
Yeah.
So the game would end before it came back to Ross's turn. So yeah, this is
Unless he was able to.
Muscle Band.
No, or Silver Bangle, yeah.
Oh, Silver Bangle. He has the Silver Bangle on the SL course, so.
At this point, it doesn't matter. Ross only has 1 turn left.
Yeah, but if he would have been able to Lysander up the Mew, deck and cover to knock that Mew out and take 2 prizes, could have Lysander up the Jirachi, deck and cover to knock out the Jirachi in the game.
I just don't think that Lysand was available.
I don't think so either. That's why he Juniper
Just passes.
This is Ross's last turn. Maybe he could make it close, make it 2-1, and look like he had a comeback. That's just time.
Yeah.
Kind of determined who won this in the end. Ross has made a comeback. If he had another 2 minutes, another couple of turns, he could easily win this game.
Just because of that, the EX presence on the bench is just
in a better spot as we speak.
He's gonna play an N. Shout out to 7-Eleven.
Two more rounds left after this.
Oh my goodness.
And it's already
9:15. All right. So that's the game. It's going to go to Hayden.
Hayden takes the 403. Still has a possibility of top day 2ing. Ross unfortunately does not. 430.
It could be on the bubble though. We don't know yet.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's people drop.
It's pretty much. So we'll be right back with Hayden over here. Just ask him how the game went. So we'll be right back. Thank you.